Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're wondering whether the Apple iPad 10th generation is truly worth it, and especially if the Black Friday deals are too good to pass up, then you're in the right place. In this review, we'll take a detailed look at the iPad 10th Gen, break down its features, discuss the pros and cons, and explore how it compares to other iPads and tablets on the market. Plus, we'll dive into the best Black Friday deals available right now to help you decide if it's the right time to make a move. Whether you're upgrading your old tablet or shopping for someone else, this video will help guide your decision. Before we jump into all the juicy details, do me a quick favor. If you're enjoying the video so far, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. It helps a lot, and make sure you don't miss out on any of our future content, including more Black Friday deals and tech reviews like this one. Alright, now let's get started. So, what exactly makes the iPad 10th generation stand out? Apple's iPads have always been known for their sleek designs, sharp displays, and smooth performance, and this latest version continues that tradition. The first thing you'll notice with the iPad 10th Gen is its larger edge-to-edge display, which measures in at 10.9 inches. This size is a nice balance, large enough for comfortable use, but not too bulky to carry around. The Liquid Retina display makes everything pop with its vivid colors and crisp details, whether you're watching a movie, playing a game, or browsing your favorite websites. The screen is laminated too, which gives it a premium look and feel and really enhances your viewing experience. Now, if you're looking for top-tier performance, the A14 Bionic chip in the iPad 10th Gen does a great job here. This chip was first introduced with the iPhone 12, and it brings a lot of power to the table for tasks ranging from everyday web browsing to more intensive apps like photo editing or even light video editing. It's not quite as powerful as the M1 chip in the iPad Pro, but for most users, the A14 delivers smooth, responsive performance that's more than enough for everyday tasks. On the battery side of things, Apple promises up to 10 hours of use on a full charge. In my experience, that's about right. Whether you're using it to stream movies, check emails, or scroll through social media, you won't be scrambling to find a charger before the end of the day. This makes it a great device for travelers, commuters, or anyone who needs to rely on their tablet throughout a busy day. Okay, quick break. If you've made it this far, and you're liking what you're hearing, do me a solid and hit that like button. Also, if you want to keep getting tech reviews, deals, and tips to help you make the best purchase decisions, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the key features of the iPad 10th Gen. The display is one of the highlights here. The 10.9-inch Liquid Retina screen looks fantastic. Whether you're reading, watching movies, or even just browsing your favorite websites, the screen is bright, clear, and has great color accuracy. It's also fully laminated, meaning there's no gap between the glass and the display, which makes everything feel more natural and smooth. It's a little smaller than the iPad Air screen, but it's still large enough to do everything you need without feeling overly bulky. The A14 Bionic chip is another highlight of this iPad. The A14 chip provides a great balance of performance and efficiency. It's fast enough for everyday use, and you can comfortably run apps like Photoshop Express or Procreate. It even handles video editing and gaming well, though it doesn't have the same power as the M1 chip you'll find in the iPad Pro. But for those who just need something that's fast and capable without breaking the bank, this chip is more than enough. When it comes to battery life, Apple promises up to 10 hours, and from my tests, that seems accurate. You'll be able to use it for a full day of browsing, streaming, or light work without needing to recharge. For those who work on the go, or just like to binge watch their favorite shows, this long-lasting battery is a big plus. But as with any product, there are a few drawbacks you should consider. For one, while the iPad 10th Gen's display is stunning, it doesn't include promotion technology, which means it doesn't have the ultra-smooth 120Hz refresh rate you'll find on the iPad Pro. If you're someone who really values smooth scrolling and animation, you might miss that feature. The display is still great for most tasks, but it's something to keep in mind. Another downside is that it's not compatible with the second-generation Apple Pencil, which is a big deal if you're into digital art or want the best pencil experience possible. Instead, the iPad 10th Gen only works with a first-generation Apple Pencil, which is a little less responsive and doesn't have the same magnetic charging or pairing features. It's still a solid tool for note-taking or sketching, but it's not quite as polished as the newer version. And lastly, the camera system on the iPad 10th Gen is decent, but nothing to write home about. It's good for video calls or casual snapshots, but it doesn't compare to the iPhone 14 or iPhone 15. So, if you're hoping to use the iPad as a replacement for your phone camera, this might not be the best option. But if you're just using it for Zoom calls or casual photos and videos, it will definitely get the job done. Let's take a moment to see how the iPad 10th Gen compares to other models in the Apple lineup, like the iPad Air and iPad Pro. The iPad Air is a little more expensive, but offers a more advanced laminated display with True Tone technology, and it supports the second-generation Apple Pencil. It's a great option for users who want something more premium but don't need the power of the iPad Pro. Speaking of the iPad Pro, that's where things really start to get pricey. The iPad Pro offers a much more powerful M1 chip, a 120Hz ProMotion display, and 5G connectivity. But if you're not a professional content creator or power user, the iPad 10th Gen offers a much better value for most people. It's still got great performance, a beautiful screen, and solid battery life, all at a fraction of the price of the Pro. So who is this iPad 10th Gen best for? If you're someone who needs a great tablet for everyday use, whether it's for work, entertainment, or light creative tasks, this is a solid option. It's also a great choice for students or people on a budget who still want the Apple experience but don't need all the bells and whistles of the more expensive models. On the other hand, if you're looking for the best in class for things like high-end video editing, professional